Meanwhile, back in Singapore, in exactly 1 year, tobacco products sold here will have to have standardized packaging and enlarged graphic health warnings. The changes were announced last October as part of efforts to encourage Singaporeans to go tobacco-free. Elizabeth Neer with more.
From July next year, cigarette boxes will look something like this. No logos, no colors, no images or other promotional information, while health warnings will be considerably larger, taking up 75% of the packaging surface. This will apply to all products including cigars and other roll-your-own tobacco items. The Health Ministry first announced a slew of changes in October last year, following review of local and international studies and public consultations. Retailers haven't been allowed to display tobacco products in their stores since 2017. Instead, they've had to put them in plain storage, like these cabinets. Now, days after the rule came into force, some retailers said they sold only half of what they could before. Chairman of the Government Parliamentary Committee for Health, Dr. Chia Shi-lu, says measures taken over the past decade have worked well in bringing down smoking prevalence.
But over the past few years, you've seen that the rate of decline in smoking has sort of stabilized. There seems to be this threshold below which we cannot bring the prevalence rates down. And that's why you've seen this slew of measures. Standard packaging is just another measure that we are trying to take. There's no single measure that will bring down prevalence. I'm not sure that this may be the final nail in the coffin of smoking, for instance.
Meanwhile, one psychologist says while measures have proven to reduce the attractiveness of cigarettes, it does have its limitations.
The group that it's most effective with are those who are contemplating. So they're sitting on the fence, they're not quite sure yet what they want to do. You know, the warnings, I think, can be a good way of them informing them, making a better decision. At the same time, I think the limitations here are with people who are long-term smokers, those who don't necessarily see a need to change. Whether it be the nondescript packaging, but just with the warnings, a lot of times people will start to rationalize, thinking that they're more invincible because, you know, they know people who have smoked into their old age who haven't necessarily suffered these health consequences.
The Health Ministry said a 3-month transition period from April to June will be provided to help tobacco manufacturers and retailers prepare for the implementation. Those who do not comply with the new regulations could face fines and jail terms.